The NFL season is fast approaching, and it got me thinking, which quarterbacks in the NFL this year are under the most pressure? I feel like we talk about potential MVP winners or stars that could break out, but I want to talk about who could be potentially under the most pressure. There's a lot of guys too, right? There's Justin Herbert, new coach, contract, got Lamar Jackson, obviously. He's won MVP twice, finally got that big deal last season. You're really looking to see if that guy's going to take the next step. And I don't just mean personal success. I mean actual winning. Like it's showing up on the football field, winning more than just 2 playoff games in your career. Can he take the Ravens to the AFC Championship? Can he take them to the Super Bowl potentially? You got players like Trevor Lawrence who just signed their new contract, who everybody that I have conversations with seem to be low on Trevor Lawrence. I'm just not one of those guys. I ain't low on Trevor Lawrence. I'm not buying into this belief system that he's no longer a good player. And then you got Tua, who just signed his new deal with the Miami Dolphins, right? And you got a lot of people out there who say Tua didn't deserve the contract, or the Miami Dolphins overpaid for Tua Tagovailoa. Let me just say this, you know, in today's National Football League, the way that it is currently constructed, orchestrated, if you perform better than average, you're going to get paid like some of the upper echelon quarterbacks. You are going to break that $200 million plus mold. You're going to. So I understood the Miami Dolphins had a lot of reasoning to pay a guy like Tua. Then you have some other not so obvious names. You got names like Joe Burrow. You got names like Josh Allen. And then obviously, I don't even know if this is even fair to say, but anytime you win back-to-back Super Bowls and you're looked at as the higher apparent of Tom Brady and all this bullcrap, a guy like Patrick Mahomes, you are under some pressure. But no, 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 no. I don't think that those guys that I just named, those 3 guys that I just named, are under the same pressure that I view a Justin Herbert or a Tua under or something like that. When I break it all down, if you're asking me to pick the quarterback that is under the most pressure, I've kind of got to go with Justin Herbert. I kind of got to go with Justin Herbert. I got to go with Justin Herbert because I think this is a guy that came into the National Football League with a lot of hype, a lot of praise, having a successful college football career. He was projected to be the number 1 overall pick before Joe Burrow had the freak season that he had and stole it away from him. Since then, Justin Herbert has proven he has all the arm talent in the world. He has proven that he has the guts, right? Playing with messed up ribs, playing through an injury in your throwing hand, finding a way to be there for his team, come hell or high water. Justin Herbert, to me, is a guy that there's been a lot of praise given, but I'm not exactly sure there's been a lot of results that warrant the praise. So I do believe out of that crop of people, of players that I just named, Lamar Jackson, Trevor Lawrence, Tua Tagovailoa, Justin Herbert, I think Herbert's under the most pressure, but the quarterback under the most pressure in the National Football League this year is a guy that I didn't name. It's Dak Prescott. It's Dak Prescott. It's Dak Prescott because I believe that Dak Prescott is playing for so much more than just trying to win a championship. He's playing for his football starting future in a lot of ways. And what I mean by that is, no, I don't think Dak Prescott next year is going to, after this season, depending on what happens, I don't think he's going to be regulated to a backup role. But what I mean by that is, I think that in a large part, when you are the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys, you often get a lot of praise. You often get a lot of fanfare, a lot of hype, a lot of media attention. This is a guy in Dak Prescott who's entering the season right now as it stands with no contract in place. His coach is in a very similar spot, right? They're both are in a situation where they need to prove themselves this year. I think that Dak Prescott might be playing his last season out as the Dallas Cowboys quarterback. There's a lot of reasons I could point to for that. It was very shocking to me when I really dove into Dak Prescott. I realized the guy's already 31 years old. Here's a guy that I feel like when he was drafted, albeit it was in the later rounds, no one expected him to take the league by storm, or I wouldn't even say take the league by storm. No one expected him to be the guy for the Dallas Cowboys the way he has become that, but he became that guy after Tony Romo. And I think ever since then, the Dallas Cowboys have been stuck in a weird situation where they've been good and they're trying to be great. And I just don't know if Dak Prescott is that guy to take them over the top. I look at Dak Prescott and I say, it feels like quite often we're always talking about Dak Prescott's upcoming contract. But when you look at the amount of talent Dak Prescott has had, it's mind-blowing. Tony Pollard, Ezekiel Elliott, Michael Gallup, who just retired, right? You had Amari Cooper, CeeDee Lamb. And for you not to even sniff a Super Bowl appearance it's jarring to me a little bit. It's jarring to me. I don't know what the answer is for the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like I did a show not too long ago and I talked about I feel like the Dallas Cowboys maybe need to embrace an entire rebuild. And I think that's something that would be smart for them versus trying to kind of retool over and over and over again. A rebuild might be something that they need. I just look at it and I say, what's going to change? What is going to change with Dak Prescott at this point in time? What is going to change? What is it about Dak Prescott's game that's going to all of a sudden elevate the talent around him? I, for one, believe that a lot of the talent does a lot of more elevating for Dak Prescott. You see, for me, I look at Dak Prescott and I say, hey, listen, this is a guy that has the talent. He has the arm strength. I wish he was a little more mobile because he definitely has the talent. You know, if when plays break down to make things work for him, it felt like he got away from that last season. Felt like he got away from making off script type plays. And that might not be the popular thing to say because national media isn't talking about it. But I think Dak Prescott, out of any quarterback in the National Football League, is under the most scrutiny, under the most watchful eyes, I would say, this season. Let me know down in the comment section what you guys think. Do you think Dak Prescott is coming into the season with the most pressure out of any quarterback in the National Football League? Or do you think it's someone else? If you like more thought-provoking video content like this, give this video a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and turn on post notifications so you guys don't miss when we go live or upload content from the TWSN studios.